Listen to the sound of CLP.
What up, peoples? Another walk and talk day. Blood touches hell. But today, just a vibe, you know. What if this Earth experience, right, is the most interesting experience out of all the experience back in existence? Vital. Give you a wild ride. Look at the ups and downs that we all go through as beings in this third dimension. Conscious beings being aware of where we are, right? What if this Earth experience is one of the better experiences there is to have from all the planets out there, all the different dimensions out there? If you can't see this for what it is, then we're just going to be going through it. You know what I'm saying? But with the understanding of the vibration of this liberty, this life, you're going to embrace the experience of having. You're going to do what you're going to do, you know what I'm saying? CLP, walk and talk. That's all the vibe. Jano style. What's up, peoples? How all is doing? Hope all is well. And if not, you can get back on track sooner than later. You know what I mean? Seeking after your thing. Jano style. I think today's a break from the rain we've been having the last couple of days. But it's crazy because it's so cool in the morning, but man, during the daytime, whew, fire up. Yeah, another day in this experience called life, you know, playing this Matrix mind game, putting in work. Shit, I cracked 1,000 videos the other day, putting in work, man, 2 years. Shit, a lot of beats though, I ain't gonna lie, you know what I mean? Go check out that instrumental genre playlist, y'all. And just hold a vibe on that, you know what I'm saying? All the different genres I offer. But, you know, getting into today's build, this experience, y'all know the saying, energy, right? Energy don't die. It just transcends and expands and do all sorts of things, but energy always come back. It is. Energy always is. You know? In existence, there's so many different experiences to have. Right? Like this one, so many different planets to travel, different dimensions, You know what I'm saying? Different way of life and different way of living. But what if Earth, this one, is the best one? That's why we come down and we keep coming back. Because on this Earth, on this plane, this planet, there's so much going on here. And I feel like it co-ops, inhabits a lot of the other experiences that's out in existence. You know? Because existence is just curious and just building and see where things will go. Now they're trying to say multiverse and all of that, but just think about that. When you're a creator and you're creating something from nothing and you start something, you don't know where it's going until you finish. I'm saying you have ideas, but once you complete the idea, what's next? You leave it alone, but you're a creator. You're a builder. You're not going to just leave it alone. You're going to add to it. Just like building your life. Every day, you add to your thing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, going through the ups and downs of everyday life, everyday liberty, the experience is like, man, it's so rough. But when things are good, things are good. And we experience both ups and downs, trying to figure this out, trying to put an understanding to the way of things is. And now we see that everything is deliberate and decided in the way things is. So we know it's a game. And games are orchestrated, you know what I'm saying? So we have to figure out who's orchestrating the game and keep it moving. Now we already know most of that, you know, and it's a game on your mind. From youngin' to now. Because you know you start the game at 0 as you're born. Once you're pretty much born, the game is on. So growing and becoming in this third dimension is being a player. But of course, they want you not to participate and play. Just be. They want you to be a vessel where they can use and control and do the puppet thing and all of that. Hey, look out through history. As you can see, people with vibrations that got caught up and became puppets because of their moves, decisions, and what they've done and leading the direction of this whole experience. You know what I'm saying? But look at the monarchs, the families that's in power, the powerful families. They've been in power for so long, that's all they know, right? Now, how do these families stay in power for thousands of years, for hundreds of years? Do they know something that we don't know? Huh? When we are just regular beings playing the game. But do they understand the transcendence, family, the energy, the bloodline? They understand the coming back, the born again, the growing over, having experiences after experiences. Since our soul is made of energy and our soul never dies. And the idea of you is that signature, right? So how these families stays in power? Generational wealth, they call it, right? And it's passed on from generation to generation to generation. Obviously, you can see that the game that they're playing is the game that transcends through time. That's the only way. And you got to understand the techniques. And I'm assuming there's rituals and all these things that people do to keep going, but that's part of the experience that you have. In order to fully enjoy that goodness that life has to offer, is the position that you have to put yourself in, and the vision to see yourself, going. What life, all right, the experience that you have the opportunity, right, to build something like those monarchs, to build something like those legendary families. And then once you start building something, you can transcend it and leave it to your kids. And as your kids grow, they leave it to their kids, right? And along the line, you come back through their kids and continue to transcend it. You know what I'm saying? And the practice that you started in your time is going on and passing along to the family. Because I'm seeing it takes a discipline, it takes a vision, and it takes an understanding of where we are. You know what I'm saying? It takes a purpose-driven life to really put it together and see that this experience we're having is just an experience. And when we transcend back to existence, there's other experiences we can have. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, what if this is the best one? And that's why these families stays in power, because they keep coming back and keep maintaining what they have, the power and the level that they have. You know what I'm saying? All this is an illusion, and we are an illusion, right? The fact that we think is real, and we can't get past the fact that we feel it, but it's just that the avatar is part of this illusion. So whatever something is a part of, you're gonna be feeling whatever is going on in that system. You know what I'm saying? I've heard of other existence being perfect, bliss, everything is perfect, but also heard of evil, bad, like, you know what I'm saying? There's all these existence out there, but on this planet it's all wrapped up. And I can see why they say Earth is a university and we're going through a test, and the simulations that each of us go through is a test to give us growth and give us understanding and give us that experience that our soul needs to grow and get larger and become. Universe, just a forever eternal being, you know what I'm saying? But it starts here. It starts here in the third dimension of understanding our power. And that's why each transcend, you come back in a position of where you left off. That way, you can add to the tip. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, now look at all the different experiences you can have in this third dimension. Look at all the success stories, we call it, right? So much people give up. We all start out the same, but look at all the aspects of life and the successful people at it. Our influence in the hood, the athletes, the actors. But as you go up in society level, you have the doctors, the lawyers. Then you go up even further, you have the judges, the politicians, then the presidents, and all of these people, right? All these different aspects of life, and you find yourself in one of those positions that consider you a success, but the experience to be in those positions is the experience you're gonna have, because all of those experiences requires daily work putting in. Just like you get up every day, just like you go to work every day and hustle to survive. It's just that those positions are keeping the Matrix mind game or the Matrix itself intact. You know what I'm saying? because that's supposed to be civilized and everything organized. You know what I mean? When remember, think about life as in this natural state. Life is just live, you know? And with that love energy, everything exists in accordance. But civilization comes in, and civilized comes in. I said the Matrix mind game comes in because someone wants to control the wildness and the freedom of existence. You know? And that's what they call a war, we call a war, whatever it is. Whoever says war, that's the war. From peace and liberty, loving, to want to control, want to direct, you know what I'm saying? And we'll let things be. But back in this experience, as a child, when they say what you want to become, if you say it and you're adamant about it, you become it. What do you think a sports player, an athlete do? When they were young, you know, 7, 8, I want to be an athlete. Then they go hard the whole entire life and grow up and become that athlete. Just like a politician, a writer, an actor, actress. If you notice, right? Everything starts as a youth. And that's how come they got all the social engineering directed to the kids and to the young ones. All the television program is to hold the youth, because the youth really ain't got no is not occupied. He's not busy with life. The youth is developing to become in this world, right? But in this game, you have to be a player, and if you don't see that as a game, you might get stuck. And I sure did for so long. But with all my inclinations, with all my goals, I didn't get wrapped up and lost in the sauce all the way. But I admit, I was lost a bit till I found my way. But now, we can talk about it and just hold the vibe on different aspects. You know what I'm saying? So what you choose to become when you're adamant about it, just find that way. Wherever there's a will, there's a way, and each saying is matters. Good morning. Whatever you want to become, you can, because that's how the third dimension is designed. But you have to see the makeup of this. You have to understand that the way this reality in the game is set, it's already set up. You know? They made money king of everything. And as you can see, they were saying that's the root of all evil. But to be honest, not having it is the root of all evil, because you want it so much, enable you to do some things in this dimension. That's part of the game. That's what they introduced to this construct, because it wasn't like that. Naturally, when life is wild, you're living. But now it's civilized and controlled. But you here, so you play the game. And the success stories are the people that were adamant about the vibration that we're feeling, wanting to become. A lot of us fall prey to the game and get confused and get caught in the sauce. Emotions, how you feel about things, your loved ones, how they were, how your parents are, who you look up to, your environment. All these aspects shape you. And now you're going to react, and now you're going to play this game. You know what I'm saying? Think about that for a second. Look at the athlete. You know what I'm saying? When you ask the child what they want to be, and they say they want to be a football player, a basketball player, a baseball player, a hockey player, you know what I mean? Rugby, whatever the athletic is. But they got that in the vision, in the eye for themselves. Now, kid ain't just gonna sit around and watch the sport games. Of course, they're gonna watch the games, but that's just not that. That kid's gonna train. That kid's gonna want to learn and understand that game. That kid's gonna go hard. Growing up, you see who likes sports. Like the basketball players, man. You see them training outside as kids. You see them running up and down the hoop, practicing by themselves, playing every week. going hard, not knowing if they can make it or not, but a dream and a goal is a dream. Something that you want to put yourself in and see yourself doing. So these athletes go hard, and you see them throughout the little ages in the schools, and they're growing up going hard and doing it. So when you see an athlete make it to success, you got to big them up. You can't fake and cheat your way through. Why? It shows. It shows, you know what I'm saying? Like shit, me, I wanted to be a music producer, and I want to be one of the ones that names is there. Granted, now I started my push late in life, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I got caught up in the sauce. I got lost in the sauce. Busy surviving. But my inklings, though, kept me going. And now we're pushing these beats out here so you can tap in. You know, CLP got beats on all streaming platforms, streaming services, and you pull up, hold a vibe. Spotify, hold a vibe. You know, wherever you streaming music, hold a vibe. And if you're an artist looking for beats, if you're feeling any of them beats, most of them are available. You can find those on beatstars.com/CLP. Profile CLP got beats. But goals and dreams can be achieved. That's the experience you want to have, so you're going to line yourself up. Some kids got inspiration, some others don't, but if you want to become, you're going to have to put the work in. And that's just how this experience is. You know what I'm saying? The ups and downs, the trials, but tribulations is when the outcome of you putting in that work, you know what I mean? Winning is a must, but you have to have that winning mentality. 85% of the people are going to accept everything. Accept it is the way it is. Shit, 100% going to have to accept the way it is. But 80%, 85% of the people is going to go along to get along. 10% going to play. They're going to win and keep it to themselves, but there's 5% that's going to play and win and share it with the rest. How to play the game. It is a mental mind game. It's physical, but that's why they invented chess. To make you think and strategize. And then you move. You know what I'm saying? All my vibrations is calculated to now. Without understanding a lot of stuff, but there's a thing called love energy, and I use that to my advantage. Because when you have the love for something, and the love for growth, the love for understanding, is going to come to you as you push forward, as you work towards it, to yours of understanding, what you're looking for, what you're getting at. You know what I mean? So on that note, I will catch another vibe. You know what I mean? CLP, walk and talk, have an experience. You know what I mean? So it's always love. Peace. Yeah.